This is Rebecca, aka BB, in regards to my spiritual awakening journey. And I just wanted to talk to you about being a self-taught co-creator. There's a lot of programs out there that are very useful and helpful. However, they do cost money, and sometimes it costs a lot. And if you are in your journey currently and you really don't have the money to take advantage of those, and maybe you feel pressured and concerned that you won't be able to really fulfill what you're trying to fulfill right now, with what you're searching for, what you're stagnant in, what you're frustrated in, and you just want to go. So the biggest thing is, number one, patience. The information will come to you as is needed. Remember, divine timing. Everything has a perfect purpose, and we may want to rush things, but good things take time. Okay, so you're planting seeds of knowledge right now within you in a pathway that you've never been exposed to. I know for me, when this first happened, no lie, because I'm silly like this, I was thinking, oh my gosh, and I was like, does that mean now I could just rip off my clothes and have a superhero outfit on or something like that? When I realized, there's certain gifts that I have within myself that I'm just about to open and co-create with, whether that's helping myself or others. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's true. I'm about to be a superhero. You realize, some of the foundations of the movies, they really are true. Obviously, they change it up a little bit so that way it's entertainment and then seems fictional. But really, that stuff is true in some respects. But no, that doesn't happen. You're still just a person that has been blessed with gifts in order to help people. But honestly, we all have those gifts. It's just if we awaken to them. So now we are, and we're starting our path. So I would also say that, as I was learning more, my thought on the world changed just a little bit. Like all of a sudden I will go outside and I would just see the world in a whole new way. And I'm like, well, this is so odd. Now that I know so many things, I'm looking at the world differently and like, okay. But then more than anything, you feel just a little lost. You may feel like you don't belong for a second. And because you're really trying to digest, is this real and stuff like that. And honestly, I know it's kind of like the Matrix and stuff like that, right? The movie. And I know I was walking around sometimes and I'm thinking, is this person going to turn into somebody with black glasses, black sunglasses, and a black tie about to come chase me down anywhere I go, like with Neo? But no, that doesn't happen either. But that's just my imagination that's at play sometimes. But you start seeing the world a little bit differently. You start seeing people a little bit differently. And that's already hard in itself, because who you were and who you were exposed to and your lifestyle and your environment and what you loved is now kind of transitioning, because of the fact you're now so much more aware of more things out there that you just never thought was and could be so real. So now that you realize it is real, and it's deeper than what we thought, and there's so much world out there than we could have imagined, how do you go about it? So you're learning, you're a student right now in your beginning phase. You're adapting your emotions. You're balancing what you were with who you really are. And it's really hard. And, the people you can be around, the people you can't be around, I'm trying to be positive right now. You're very negative, and how can you adapt to that when you're just learning? You all of a sudden want to be very conscious of making the right choices and stuff, but you have to forgive yourself and you have to be patient during this time, and just take your time to digest what's coming to you, all the information, all the feelings. You have a right to those. Okay, so digest them with patience and understanding, and pray about it. Meditating, I can't state enough, is going to be the way to center yourself during this time. Finding just inner peace, emotions, and a lot of the answers that you're looking for. Because it's within. It's just, you just got to silence yourself. I know my mind, it overthinks. Oh my gosh, it overthinks so much while I'm trying to meditate. So just find a way to listen to yourself, because that is your inner self talking to you about all the things that you're going through. Listen to it. And that's fine. Digest what it's trying to say to you in your mind. Why am I all of a sudden thinking about this? I wasn't even thinking about this. Why all of a sudden now am I thinking about it? And I'm trying to be calm and chill. Digest that. Work through it. And find a positive perspective within what you're rambling about in your mind. And if it's something you need to address, find a way, in a positive way, to resolve it. So there's a lot of benefits to your overthinking that might be happening. Your dreams and stuff like that, they're analyze those too. There's messages within everything you do now. It's just now you're open to understanding what they are, and find peace within it, and resolution, and your answers. So also regarding answers and being a co-creator, again, you have to listen to yourself. You're the only person who's going to receive the consequences of your actions, whether good or bad, right? So while you're utilizing, for instance, in one of my other videos, I talked about tarot reading. Nothing's wrong with that. That connects us spiritually until we're able to attune ourselves better that way, right? But you still have to use your discernment. Do they pray over the cards appropriately? There's no big script about how they do, but do they even pray about over those cards before sending out those messages? And then after you get those messages, use your discernment with whatever your circumstances is, your history, what is going on. Use your discernment, your heart and your spirit within yourself that guide you to say, yeah, this is ringing true, or there's some holes in here, and take what you can from it if you need to. If none of it rings true, none of it rings true. If something in your heart signals, yeah, this is kind of ringing true, that's fine. Hold it. It doesn't mean you have to run and do exactly what was said, because you need to sit and digest that, really, for real. Use your discernment, okay? Because you don't want to be led down the wrong pathway just because you thought that's something you should do. No, it's just still a form of advice. It's you still have the choice to do what you feel is right within your heart, right? So please always use your discernment, even when it comes to your everyday encounters with people. Even people you once trusted, you still need to use your discernment. This is your life. Your choices determine the pros and cons of your life. So you'll start becoming more attuned to yourself, especially again because of the self-love journey, as to what's ringing true with you. Okay, so YouTube videos, the classes that are offered, all useful. I'm sure they are, but at the same time, they do cost money. So for me, again, as a self-taught co-creator, it's because money is an object for me right now. I don't have money to pay for some of these classes. So use your resources because they're out there. There's many free YouTube videos that hit on the topics you're looking for, whether that's how to self-love, whether that is how to become organized and goal-oriented, whether that's creating morning rituals where you can get up and send gratitude affirmations, whether that is your chakras, whether that is absolutely anything through your spiritual awakening journey that you have questions on. What is a co-creator? There's a video. There's many videos. What is it to be a healer, clairvoyant, mediumship? There's information on spirit guides. If you all of a sudden see a bug out the blue or an animal out the blue, whether it's in your dreams or physical, there's spiritual meanings to those animals, and they're also messengers that the spirit world is trying to tell you, we're here for you. It's not just numbers. It's not just billboards and pictures and music. Because like in my other video, I mentioned how Bumblebee can communicate through songs and stuff like that. That's another way your spirits will talk to you, is through songs. But they'll communicate again by sending a spirit guide. And also these, like, for instance, YouTube is a very big thing. I get guided to the videos that I need based off of what I'm currently facing regarding a blockage or a stagnant situation in my life. If I get like, I'm confused, I don't even know what step to take next, awesome, boom, video right there. Psh. It's like, what? And thank you. And then I look at that video, but I use my discernment and how that translates into what was creating that stagnant energy within myself. And there's a lot of great YouTube videos out there, and I can honestly refer you to the people that I have watched and grown from. But to be truthfully honest, again, you're your own unique self, and you bring your own unique piece to this whole puzzle. So to be truthfully honest, listen to yourself and pray about it, and allow yourself, your inner being, your inner self, and your spirit guides guide you to the information that they're trying to relate to you. That truly is the best way, again, is to listen to yourself. And again, the consequences, good or bad, fall on you. And as much as we want those answers, and as much as we want those resolutions to just resolve itself and fall right into our lap, I know I would like it. Trust me, I prayed about it. I was like, why can't this just be easy? Because this whole life journey that we've been on has not been easy. There's been some good times. There's been some things easy. But let's face it, a lot of it had to do with lessons learned. So our journey isn't going to stop giving us those lessons so that we can learn and continue to be stronger. Because if something is given to us, you haven't earned it, then where have you learned from it? Where have you grown strength in it? And can remember that. So when you're in another situation in the future, how to deal with that. So again, like I said, our life will continue to always have lessons and tests, and it's how we're going to go about it. So nothing's going to be easy in this, but will they help guide you? Will they give you blessings and encouragement and all this other stuff throughout the process? Yes. But you really do have to also learn gratitude, being thankful, and giving and receiving, not just to yourself, but to others. And again, it doesn't have to be monetary. So just keep those things in mind. So that is what I learned as a self-taught creator, co-creator, is I have to utilize my resources for whatever it is that I'm looking for. How do you co-create? How do you self-love? I know another thing was being creative and stuff like that. Well, if you're on a budget, what if you can't go to those art classes or dance classes or any of the other stuff? Well, guess what? There's YouTube videos on how to co-create, so you can do that stuff at home. It inspires you, and a co-creator is about you creating the best life for you. Okay? What have you always dreamed about that you put off? And no matter how big it is, go for it. You can manifest that in your life, but make sure that's with the greater good and with the best of integrity behind it. Okay? And there's, again, those websites, the books, the videos, Facebook, people, but it all comes down to your discernment and what you know and feel is right, because you're the only one that's going to guide yourself on this journey, and have to do the work in order to achieve your blessings. Okay? So I hope that helps a little bit, but again, pray on it and then be open to receive the messages in any form that it takes. And I know for me that's a struggle still sometimes, but again, be patient. You're learning, you're a student, and this is a brand new world, and have fun in it. Live it. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. That's what we were doing before we got serious and reflected on the fact that, oh my God, there's so much deeper out there. No, just don't stop doing it. It's about you anyway. Healthy, positive life. Find patience, forgiveness. Don't jump into the negative world wherever you want to fight and argue and yell and scream. Be honest with your emotions. For sure, be honest with your emotions. But when it comes to how you expel that, because you get, like I said, good and bad karma. You want only the good karma coming your way so you can manifest your blessings, and so that you can grow and continue on your journey. I really hope that you guys look at my other videos. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions, or you're just struggling and just need to talk. Again, it's not been an easy journey for me at all. It's been eye-opening, and there's so much that you have to do. But the minute you cut out TV, the minute you cut out distractions, and you really buckle down on what do I need to know, meditate, your routines, your goals, your dreams, what I need to work on in myself still, and how to transmute those feelings, so that you find your inner peace. Okay? So there's so much to say to you guys, and that I always give these condensed versions because I make a video, I go out, do my journey, I come back and give a condensed version of the things I learned, and I will start narrowing things down to one topic. But if you're like me, there's a heck of a lot coming at you, and I take it serious because it is serious. But you got to find fun in life, and you got to find the right resources and not depend on other people to help find your answers. For me, it was a codependence issue for a long time for me. And now I'm finding my own power. I don't need you to tell me what I know I need to do. I got this. But do you need people? Yes, you do. So yes, when you're feeling overwhelmed and all that, pray about it. Use your spirit team and talk to your family and friends, and surround yourself by positive people. Join your light worker communities and really see what you can get out of the information that you obtain. But again, use your discernment, and don't do things because everybody else is doing it. Do it because of the fact it's within your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Okay? That you know that you're doing the right thing, and that the content you're digesting and taking in that information is accurate, and always look for answers when you're stuck. Don't just sit there and think that it's all going to fall in your lap. You have to pray. You have to be receptive to the answers. You have to be understanding of what stage you're in life, and be patient. Divine timing. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. But stay positive, exercise, raise your vibrations, eat healthy, transition the best way you can, because this all benefits you. Truly, I can't stress enough how much this benefits you. And it then benefits the people that are around you. And remember, it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. And I don't know, just you'll see what I'm talking about in your journey, that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. The movies make it seem easy, but that's because they cut out and go straight to the action, and they go straight to the fun aspect of it. But eventually you'll get there. But you're a student, and to study and to learn takes time to develop yourself and to accomplish your goals and your dreams. But it is attainable. You'll get those blessings in the meantime to keep you encouraged and going, and know that you're on the right path. But more importantly, you just have to uplift yourself during this time frame, and believe in yourself and love yourself. Okay, guys? So a self-taught co-creator is everything, all in the above of what you dream about and how you're going to get to it. And look up videos on how to manifest. Again, look at motivational videos. I talked in the other one, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Oprah Winfrey. There's a large assortment of motivational speakers out there that can get you through the day when you're feeling so down. And, relationship guidance, whether that's with your family or lovers. Utilize your resources. Utilize your resources and use your discernment that will best fit your life. And remember, you could do this without having to pay and put yourself in debt. So please respond, ask any questions you guys have, share anything that you have also utilized that may be helpful for someone else on their journey too, if you're also a self-taught co-creator. And I think we all are, to be quite frankly. Our whole life, we just kind of direct ourselves, or don't we? So it's nothing different right now. It just feels like it's bigger, but it's still the same journey. It's us taking each step at a time. We may not know what the heck we're doing, but that never stopped us before. Find your hunger for it, and find your answers. But pray and meditate and be receptive, and always show gratitude, and utilize your resources that you have available. So I'm going to end this video because I think I'm repeating myself a couple times, but it's really important that you utilize the information you have, especially within. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.